One of the questions I'm often asked is, what's the difference between the Gary Fong Lightsphere and the Gary Fong Whaletail? Obviously they're both flash diffusers, and there will be some overlap in what they do, although there are some specific applications where you would choose one over the other. It isn't a process where one was designed to replace the other. There is overlap, and if you have one, it didn't become obsolete just because you bought the other one. But one of the main differences that's immediately noticeable, the Lightsphere has one opening, it's on the top, and it has an inverted diffuser, inverted dome that goes on there. So your choices are to have it open or closed, and that's it. And that's as much a function as the ceiling that you're bouncing from as anything. The Whaletail, on the other hand, has two openings. One is on the top, and the other one can be either on the back or the front, and that's completely up to you how you want to do it. You may have a flash that swivels 180 degrees, so you can put it on and then rotate it from one side to the other. If you don't, it's a simple matter of just taking it off, turning it around, putting it back on. Just two real quick reasons why you would do that. If you want really soft light, turn it around so that the flat panel is closed and the top panel is up, and you have this high flat panel of really soft diffused light. But if you need more power, turn it around the other way, and you now have more power. But one of the main differences is that rather than just having the choice of having the openings open or closed, you can control the ratio of direct versus bounced or diffused light simply by trimming the flaps. They're adjustable into just virtually any number of positions, from all the way open to all the way closed. So that's one of the main advantages, that increased versatility of being able to vary that ratio of bounced versus direct light. Another thing is the Lightsphere, as you may know, has a couple of accessories, a chrome dome and an amber dome. The amber dome would be used under tungsten lighting. With the Whaletail, you can buy amber flaps, or you can use an amber gel, and this just slides right into a little slot in the bottom. Okay? So there's an accessory pack that has actually 4 colors. It has the amber, and it also has the blue, the green, and the red. And while you're probably not, if you're shooting a bride, you probably don't want to turn her wedding dress blue. If you're using multiple flashes, you may want to put those amber gels on say, your background flash. Your main flash would still light her natural color, but you may want to vary the background a little bit. The other thing is, while you have the chrome dome insert for the Lightsphere, you have chrome, there's silver flaps. They're really just a decal that you paste over a regular flap, and you can use that then in place of either of these or both of them. And so those are the main differences. The way they mount, the current model of Lightsphere has, it's vinyl, and it has 4 different sizes that fit a range of different flashes. The Whaletail, on the other hand, is a more universal fit, and it's got a Velcro strap, so when you put this over your flashlight, you can tighten it down. I don't know the smallest size it'll go to. Certainly it'll fit on the smaller Nikon, like the SB600, 800. It'll also fit on the larger, say the 550 that Canon makes. It'll fit on anything actually that's up to 2 inches high and 3 inches wide. So it's a pretty universal fit. That's pretty much it in terms of how you use them. One of the things you might consider is how you carry them. If you're carrying a lot of gear with you, the Lightspheres don't take any extra space. You can just slide these down over a lens that's in your camera bag or your case. They don't really take up any extra space. The Whaletail, on the other hand, there's 2 versions. There's the Reporter, which is the smaller size, and the Studio, which is the larger of the 2. But they're plastic. They're not pliable vinyl, and they don't slip over anything. So they do need their own space. I've seen some people take this Velcro and just hang them on the outside of their camera bag. And certainly that'll work if you have the camera bag with you. If you're sticking it in an overhead compartment on a plane or something, that may not be the best idea. In terms of size, the Reporter is about the same physical size as the Lightsphere, and the Studio is twice the size as the Reporter. So this is actually about 8 inches across, And if you open that top flap, that's about 9 inches, and then of course this is up above your flash. So you need a space the size of a small a lens. I mean, sorry, a camera body and a small lens in your camera bag if you want to put this inside the camera bag, and it's not really going to fit over much. So you have to make sure this is the thing you want to use. I've just made accommodations in my case to make this fit because it's so great. The color is just so soft, not the color, but the light is so soft, and it gives me such a broad spread of light that it just, I replace my light kits with these things. I use multiple flashes, and so I just arrange my bag to accommodate this thing, and I'm happy that I did. So you just have to decide which is better for you. This is obviously easier to learn. You put it on, kind of hard to go wrong with it. This, because it has adjustable flaps, you just sort of have to figure out what you want to do with it. It's not a long learning curve. This I would guess is about 30 seconds, where this one's maybe 3 minutes. So probably not even that long. So that's it. Those are the main differences between the Gary Fong Lightsphere, the Gary Fong Whaletail. Thanks.